first things first, we're gonna kill power. I've got my breaker box right here. Got my dryer. And then it's fairly simple getting into the top cover of a dryer for this Electrolux type. Back on the back, you're gonna have a screw here and a screw over here. All we're gonna do is remove both those screws and then get your top cover off, which you're going to pull out towards the back of the dryer, then up. And then there's 2 or 3, maybe 4 little slip groove components that will allow you to slide up and out. Okay, so at this point, this is the main board that drives every component within your dryer. It's fairly simple to remove. Every connection point will be stuck in fairly aggressively, and you might equally have to be aggressive in your removal of these terminal connections, but you do need to exercise caution. That way you don't break anything once you're removing them. I have found that both this connection here and this connection here are the most troublesome. These seem to come out fairly easily, and I've used channel locks, used pullers, and just got to give it a good tug. Okay, now that everything is disconnected, and as you can see, I had some trouble getting my green wires out, and then these 2 connections like I figured. This one has been almost always the most difficult to get out. And then these little safety clips to keep them in, they do tend to help, but it makes it far more difficult trying to get them out when they're stuck in there so hard. So once you've done that, release it all from its wiring harnesses, little housing, and then you've got these 3 clips here, clip on the side, clip on the side. So you'll pull those back to begin working to release the cover for your internal board. Now that you're inside the board, or at least inside the box, looking at your board, you're going to see that you still have all these sensor wires that are still connected at the bottom of your board. In this particular instance, we were getting an error code that related to the door sensor. And after doing some testing and troubleshooting, it was determined that we did in fact have a bad board and not a sensor, which the sensor for the door is following this wiring, and it goes down into your door, this component here, in the sense that it's been latched and over here. However, this one is a bad board. So now, in order to replace the board, now that you're inside of it, at the top here, you see that it's held in by some clips. And all you're going to do is work it out by pulling up, and at the same time taking your other hand and working the board out. Occasionally, I've found that it releases down here first. So you're able to try either way, always exercising caution not to damage the new board, in particular when it goes in. Otherwise, this board is already shot, so we don't care too much about it getting further damage. There you have it. Now your board is free. All you're going to do from this point on is take all of your connections here, remove those, get your new board, and repeat the process in reverse for installation. Thanks for watching.